What is going on, people? This is Elder Tenchi, and today I'm going to be talking about the new Ducktales 2017 reboot. Today on the panel, I got some friends. Introduce yourselves.
Friends?
Yes, I have friends.
Yes.
Most of the time, I have friends. Yes.
Friend number one, kill. Number one.
I'm friend/cousin Rick.
I'm friend number 4. Nabgeta.
Wally.
Oh my God. Yeah.
In this case.
Exactly. Damn. First off, thanks everybody for joining me. I honestly didn't think that this was gonna happen the way it did, but I'm glad that everybody was able to make it, and we're just gonna be talking. We're just gonna be.
Great accomplishment. We made it.
It is an accomplishment, you know, because everybody's busy, everybody's got their own life, but we're here to talk some Ducktales, so let's do this. All right, so this has been met with some very good reviews so far, and I was waiting for this since they announced it like 2 years ago, and I was waiting for it since then. And I was really hoping that it was as good, if not better, than the original, because I'm still a big fan of the original. Even though Disney cannot make a DVD set in order to save their lives, I'm just saying. A little bit of shade, I'm just saying. But anyway, so
They can make crappy sequels to everything.
Oh, let's not talk about that. We're not here for that. But not for nothing, the Darkwing Duck box set will be ordered.
it was?
Yes.
Finally?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Because we're probably gonna have to talk about him again.
Wrong duck.
Well,
Back
yeah.
to Scottish ducks. They have accents and haggis.
All right. So anyway,
Back to that later, because I'm going to talk on it.
yeah. So what did everybody think? What did everybody think of this version of Ducktales?
Oh, you
Ladies first.
It was Ducktales.
You know what? I
Review
don't.
over. Time to go.
I don't remember a lot about the original Ducktales, but when I was watching an episode, I was like, I think I've seen this. Is this the first episode of Ducktales? Like they
I
just.
mean, what do you want? There's references.
No,
There's stuff that they do, and they're ducks.
They tell tales about it. But
And
no.
they wear colored shirts to separate them, like the chipmunks.
Well, no, that's the thing I like about this one is like in this iteration, yeah, they have the different shirts to tell who they are, but they also have different voices and their own personality. Like the only thing that was different about them in the original was the colors of their shirts. They sounded exactly the same, looked exactly the same, did everything exactly the effing same. But this one, they've got their own voices, personalities.
Which was the evil triplet?
Louis. He was cool with it. Like that was the
He was
beautiful
like,
thing about it. Like even that terrible, what was it, that Quack Pack?
Oh, the Quackback late '90s.
Yeah, like when the Disney Afternoon.
It was like they were trying to be Home Improvement.
No, it was Goof Troop with the ducks. That's exactly what it was. It was just, but like they tried to give them, but it was just like, no thanks.
Stop.
Yeah, this one is. I feel like they actually got the triplets right. Huford, Duford, Luford.
It's hilarious that we actually get to hear full names from them.
They still only have first names. That's not a full name.
Well, Duck. That's their last name.
full,
3 full names.
yeah, like no, I mean like full first names.
It's McDuck.
That's what I said.
Scrooge McDuck.
Well, but their last name is clearly Duck because Donald's their uncle and Donald Duck.
Because he's a duck. It doesn't really make it his last name. Like Mickey Mouse, that doesn't make Mouse his last name. He is a fucking mouse.
But that's like, I'm pretty sure on his mail, I mean, he was
This
filling
is
out.
Mickey.
No, when Donald was filling out the application to work, it said Donald Duck on it. Like, and when Glomgold was like, oh,
And then he
Duck.
got himself stable.
Duck,
Yeah.
Duck,
A duck with the last name Duck.
Duck,
Oh,
Goose.
Keep in mind, they were made by people in the stupid times.
For
So-
children.
Exactly. We're getting way too into the last names of this and not the episode.
Yeah.
Take account.
Okay, so. Oh, okay. So about the episode, I had to watch it. I had to watch it streaming, and thankfully Disney XD had the foresight to put it on their website as well as other places. But I thought it was a little obsessive that they wanted to stream it for 24 hours on the regular TV show. I mean the regular TV network.
You missed out on some choice commercials then.
What? What do you mean?
Those Disney XD commercials for the stuff that kids are into nowadays are terrible. Off point, go.
Oh no.
Side note, I am interested in getting a Wubble Bubble at some point. So.
A what?
Donate to his Wubble.
Do I even want to know?
No, it's something for kids, but
I'm about to say, but it's
it's a bubble that never pops. It's a
So you could
plastic
just throw it
bubble.
at people?
Yeah.
There you go. Just the appeal, you can throw it at people.
Just because
It's
they showed
violent.
that commercial like 5 times during it.
okay. So they really want you to buy this, buy this, buy this.
If you don't, we lose our jobs.
Please, I have children to feed. Now back to Ducktales.
Okay. So all right, I'm just gonna go straight for it. Theme song.
It's the same. Right?
The theme song, classic theme song, actually done well.
Who did it? Was it Carly Rae Jepsen that did this one?
Nah, I was it?
I think it was.
I think they said it was an American Idol girl. I don't know.
Pick and Drews.
I don't know, but it actually was
It
done.
sound like Clay Aiken, so I mean,
Or Ruben.
look at it.
Nab, what did you think, man?
You know, it was fine. It was basically the same song, just slightly updated.
You're not really missing anything. It's the same damn song.
Yeah.
But
It's like when people do covers of old songs, it's just like it's the same but a little different.
a little different. But hey, but what did you think? What about the opening animation
The
though?
opening animation was amazing. I dug it. As opposed to like with the original cartoon, it was just scenes from the show. This one was all original animation just for the
Yeah,
intro.
the opening animation was pretty good, but
Yeah.
like it's basically the same theme song. So, I mean, the opening animation is what makes it though.
Right. And you know what? It's funny because in the original show, a lot of those scenes were not actually in the show. If I remember correctly, some were, some weren't.
I want to say maybe a third of the ones from the original intro weren't in the show, but most of those scenes that they showed at the beginning were end up in actual episodes.
Yeah. I remember going to Walmart one day and I saw the first box set for DuckTales and it was only like $9, so I had to get it.
Yeah.
Right? But then I noticed, and this is why I'm still a little salty with Disney, because all the episodes were out of order. And yeah, no, all the episodes how they aired were out of order. So certain things were said ahead of time, and I'm like,
I feel like that's how they were aired though originally.
Well, I
too.
think they probably did that on purpose so you would be guaranteed to buy the rest because we had discussions similar to this before about the Disney Vault being evil.
That's where they keep Walt's head, right?
And all their employees' paychecks.
every few years they bring out an old, one of their classic movies and spruce it up, make it all shiny.
I can't wait for that Song of the South to come out.
That's never gonna come out. That's never gonna come out. I mean, remember when they used to have those sing-along videos? That's the only time you saw Song of the South. This is the only time you saw Song of the South. But with this version of DuckTales, I feel like once it really gets going, they'll be like, you know what? I think we actually need to take this seriously and do something special with it. So we're gonna
Well, I
put
feel like
everything
they're
in
doing that
order.
already.
Yeah.
With it because like it's such a different take on the original was like, yeah, okay, Dino just left the kids because he joined the Marines or something.
He joined the Navy.
Why
The
is he
Navy.
not tough enough for the Marines. What
Yeah.
I'm talking about. And then it was just like, okay, well, I guess I have to take these kids with me. But then this one, Scrooge is like, oh yeah, no, these kids reminded me of who I really was. Like when Louis was like, oh, you used to be something.
You used to be a deal,
Yeah.
a big deal. What
he was
happened?
like, the F?
Like, fuck you, I got home. What do you think?
He's like, wait a minute, yeah, you did used to be something. All right, kids, we're gonna go on this adventure.
You only do this because those kids made fun of you. That was my favorite line.
Mrs. Beak, yo.
She was like, she's a boss.
Yo, Mrs. Beakley. This version of Mrs. Beakley.
I love this version
I
of
dig
Mrs.
it.
Beakley.
I dig her.
Because you know why? Because she's
Stacy
not
Brown.
like,
Takes no shit.
Exactly.
Right?
She's
I'm not your secretary.
exactly. The old Mrs. Beakley felt like Mrs. Duckfire. Like,
She really was.
cause she was just like, oh, Abigail, be careful.
You know what? Now she doesn't look like a grandmother. I'm like, what the
She
not
is.
as old
She
as me.
looks like she was in the military.
For real.
She's like Tweety Bird. She was
Yeah,
like a
she
special
taught Webby
agent.
like martial arts and whatnot. So
True. She taught Webby martial arts, so she's like Alfred, who was in MI6 for a minute.
Exactly.
Right.
She
Where
is.
did you find these people?
She is the Alfred and Gotham of this show. Because you know how Alfred and Gotham is like.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but I think his butler Duckworth is supposed to make an appearance because we didn't see him at all.
Yeah, that was weird.
You know, we saw Mrs. Beakley, we saw the new version of Webby.
Are they racist against dogs?
No, there's a dogs in a few scenes.
There was?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were like
those were wolves.
But they were like background characters. They were like background
no,
characters
those
though.
two assassins.
Oh, you know the ones working for Glon
A
Gold.
little duck.
Yeah.
A little girl.
Can I also say that I love that Webby isn't like the Mary Sue of this show? Like she gets in on the effing action.
I was talking about that with Nab earlier. Like I really like this version of this version of Webby. But somebody brought up an interesting question, and they were like, "Well, they made her an archetype before back in the '80s. Does making her more tomboyish make her more of an archetype now?"
I don't feel like she's a tomboy.
Doesn't it make her a bit more independent? I mean, she wants to get out there and see things.
Yeah,
Right.
It doesn't necessarily make her a tomboy. She's just interested in being a part of the action.
She wants to be part of the action.
And she's a huge fangirl. I thought like that whole conspiracy theorist wall
Yeah.
that she's got,
Yeah.
like that whole family tree.
That's the thing I was talking about earlier, like how they had that duck family tree from like the old 50s comic books. Like, that's basically what she had on her wall.
Is it just me, or does she kind of sound like Sadie from Steven Universe?
Because she is. She's
That's what I
played.
thought. I was like, is that Sadie from Steven Universe?
She's
Is she
being
that
played by.
same?
She's being
Same?
played by Kate Micucci.
Yep.
That's what I thought. I was
Big
like,
ups, Kate Micucci.
I wanted to make sure I was right.
Yeah, no, you were 100% on that one.
I know my voices.
You sure do.
Dude.
But speaking of voices, what does everyone think of the voice acting?
Okay, David Tennant, they couldn't have gotten anybody better to do Scrooge. He is Scrooge now. Like, and I love that he's just speaking in his regular speaking voice, but he's killing it.
I can't say the same, and I do like David Tennant. I mean, the tripling, the tripling ducks, they sound older than their actual age, and that's a problem.
That is a problem.
They don't sound.
No, they still sound like older men.
Yeah, they sound like older men. And I'm like, they're supposed to be little boys. I don't hear little boys there, and I'm like, David Tennant. He didn't convince me that he was Scrooge until he yelled at them, and then I was like, he can grow and learn to be Scrooge. I was like, God damn it, how does the original Scrooge sound more Scottish than you do? And that was my issue. I was like, come on, David, you can do better.
I don't know. I don't think
You
they're
can do
supposed
better,
to
laddie.
be. I'm sorry.
You can do better, laddie.
He's the toughest of the toughest and smartest of the smartest. I like I don't think that they're supposed to be, the triplets are supposed to be little kids. I feel like
they're
they're
supposed to be like 8 or 9,
pre-puberty.
Yeah.
Like 11, 12 type age. That's why like their voices work for me. Because the guys they got doing the voices are perfect.
Like most of them are from Saturday Night Live, right?
No, only Louis.
Ah.
The other was called John Ralphio from Parks and Rec is Dewey, and Abed is Louis or Huey.
One of them.
No, yeah, so I can. That's a thing too. I can tell them apart now because of the voice actors. Like as to
You
where.
couldn't from the shirts?
No, well, not really.
And like only one of them wears a hat.
Well, now, yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
talking about on the old one. Like you
Yeah,
can
they
really tell
are
them apart. Yeah, now you can
They
really
were
tell
the
them apart.
chipmunks, really.
Basically.
Well, yeah, because they were all played by one person.
Yeah.
Donald still sounds the same, and I like that.
Donald hasn't changed in a
Well, because the guy that plays Donald has been playing him since the 80s.
And he's still alive. Give that
Yeah.
guy a run of applause.
For real.
Yeah, he's actually not that old, so or at least he doesn't look that old.
I mean, Casey Kasem is dead, so.
Rest in peace, Shaggy. But Nab, we I think you brought up a similar point about David Tennant's voice. You want to elaborate on that?
Well, basically, I basically said if he's gonna be an old Scottish duck, he just have a thicker Scottish accent.
Exactly, and I'm like, his voice is like. Do you remember the voice of actual old original Scrooge? It was deeper than David's. And I'm like, David doesn't have a deep voice, but goddamn it, try. But you're an actor, fucking try, Dave.
I feel though too because this Scrooge, I mean, he's a lot more active than the other Scrooge was. So maybe that's why they're not doing like the old scruffy Scottish accent that.
The really rough one.
Yeah, like that's why because like he's like this Scrooge is like well-known adventurer where it felt like in the old show he just happenstance, like he just happened to get into these.
Adventures.
Yeah.
True.
It wasn't like something that he was like, oh no, we're gonna go find this shit. No, it's like, oh well, I have to go because this one took me number one dime again. Oh no.
Now he's having a midlife crisis because he's like, these kids showed up to my house and started insulting me.
Yes, it's like, well, okay, I guess. Oh no, screw them. I still got it.
Exactly.
But them going through his history, like I heard that he did this, that, and the other thing, and I'm like, all that stuff was from the comics, and truth be told, I only know part of that because of Death Battle. But all that stuff that they mentioned in the comics, all those Easter eggs in the very first part of the show, stuff from the original show, the freaking magic lamp from the movie, the robot that Gyro made.
Yep.
His head was in the garage.
Mine.
And
and
let's not forget too all the nods to the other, like some of the other Disney Channel shows. Like
right.
when Dewey is hijacking the boat, he makes reference to Kate Suzette
right
from Tailspin. Mm-hmm. And then when Scrooge is in that meeting with those condors or whatever,
yeah,
they say something about from Spoonerville to St. Canard.
To St. Canard.
And Duck. So I mean, there's like me and Kyle were talking about this yesterday. There's a chance for crossover.
A shared universe here.
Where in this one, where they were saying before, like Darkwing Duck and Ducktales didn't take place in the same universe. I'm like, get out of here with that.
But then you have Launchpad and freaking Gizmo Duck showing up in both shows.
Exactly.
And it was also referenced on a billboard. It doesn't help that you're saying that it doesn't.
Like that was, I feel like they just did that. It's like, well, I don't like that these people figured it out, so we're just gonna say screw that. No, they were different. Like, come on now. Come on, son.
Come on, it's okay. It's okay. They could have had a shared universe a long time ago.
Every Disney universe is a shared universe.
For the most part.
For the most part.
Batman and Goofy are best friends.
Well, yeah, they've been best friends forever.
Oh,
but
I wonder if they're gonna drop like a Kingdom Hearts Easter egg anywhere.
That would be out of absolutely nowhere, but I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, hey, who's that guy? Oh, he's an old friend named Sora. But we don't talk about Sora.
Well, that's the thing. Do humans exist in this universe too? Because I mean, it's like with all Disney, like the opening scene. The opening scene was of a seagull, and I'm like, is this a pet? Is this gonna be? It looks like that's something that always bugged me about Disney universes. It's like there's anthropomorphic animals and then there's regular animals.
Like Pluto and Mickey.
Yeah, somebody said that Pluto was a brain-dead slave of Mickey's at one point.
Well, think about it. His best friend is a dog, Goofy.
And he has a pet dog. Like, that dude is his slave, right? I'm not wrong. Like,
no.
I never thought of it that way.
I'm getting looks around the table.
Even from Steve, who's not here.
Wait.
I can feel your judgment, Steve.
What'd you say?
Damn it, you can feel my judgment.
Wait, were you actually?
I just review these shows.
No, I wasn't.
How about it?
Joke.
I'm about to say, if you were actually glaring at the screen after that, that would just make.
For continuity's sake.
Head of him glaring.
Oh no!
It's never not going to be an issue that they have animals and they are animals.
Mm.
There's definitely a hierarchy. If you stand upright and talk like a few words, maybe. Well, you have privileges and you get to wear a shirt.
You might get gloves.
Don't be weird. Wearing pants. Like Mickey over there.
Yeah, but he wears pants and shoes too. Whereas Goofy wears a whole vest. He got a whole outfit.
Like, why did Goofy you know what, Hook? I think I'm gonna be different from these two. He's wearing shirts and this one's wearing pants. I'm gonna put them together. Hurt the dirt.
Because no one wants to see him half naked.
We see everybody else, excluding the women. We see everybody else half naked all the time.
Well, no, Daisy never wore pants either.
Oh, well, she's wearing a dress.
Was she though?
Do not have me question what a female cartoon duck is wearing, okay?
He's the professor of it.
That just sounds so creepy. That sounds really creepy.
This is the judgment-free zone. You're good.
Yeah, wait, this is my house.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly. We're not gonna be like, ew, why are you thinking about Daisy Duck bottomless?
What the heck was that?
Someone screamed outside. They might be dying.
Okay. So all right. So their first adventure was finding the treasure of Atlantis, and
Easily.
Yeah.
Like, it was almost too fucking easy.
and everybody was in on it. Like, all right. But before we get to that, I gotta talk about Launchpad for a minute.
I love him.
I gotta talk about Launchpad.
I love that beautiful idiot.
Well, it's wrong Launchpad.
They made him extra, like, he's very entertaining, but I have a sensitivity for dumb really dumb characters. And he
Barely tried.
He wasn't very dumb, but he was just the right amount of dumb.
It was Launchpad.
He'll get smarter eventually.
Well, no, because the original Launchpad wasn't nearly as stupid as this one.
No, that's what I'm saying.
He didn't crash his plane.
No, he crashed his plane all the time.
That was his.
That was his gimmick. He crashed. But this person, he's like, how? I'm like, okay, I've been watching Launchpad for years now. How do you still have a job? You're driving the limo.
Is he the only person in Duckburg that can
He
operate?
still has a job because it's like the only other pilot, whatever, that Scrooge knows, and I don't think he's gonna want to hire anyone new.
Well, Scrooge didn't know he was a pilot. He's like, he's a pilot?
Nah, he's like,
Not only is he a pilot, he can also drive a submarine like nobody's business.
Nobody questioned that at all. No.
Like he's just like
He's the master of
Well, no,
vehicles.
he's
all-purpose driver.
He's like, I can somewhat fly, so I might be able to somewhat drive a sub.
And if, you know what, we're ducks. Can we really drown?
yeah.
Yeah.
They're not fish.
Yeah. But if you start questioning that, then you'll be like, why don't they ever fly?
Well, that's the whole joke of the
See?
plane, though.
Exactly. So.
They're ducks, but yet they still use a plane to get around.
Because they're civilized ducks.
I mean,
Flying is for them seagulls, those lower class birds.
Those like piece of shit seagulls.
Like you expect us to fly like some common pigeon?
harumph.
There's an anthropomorphic pigeon behind him, like, hey, wait a minute, I wear a hat.
No. It's like that moment in Rocko's Modern Life when the dog was like, sea mammals, this world would be better without them. He's like, hey, buddy, my wife's a sea mammal.
Like, I'm so sorry.
And then they have that big fight in the middle of the store.
Oh, I missed that show.
Oh, I can't wait for that to come out. But we're talking Nickelodeon. We should be talking Disney. That's two different companies.
Yeah, I don't think they get along.
Oh my god.
And the humor, can we talk about the humor in this too?
Yeah.
Like the humor is just way better. It's more present in this one, whereas opposed to the, like, Disney cartoons never really relied on humor for the most part. They were just like, hey, we're a known company. We're just going to put this shit out and you're going to enjoy it. Because that's pretty much what they did with most of their shows. It's like, oh yeah.
Right.
There's barely any jokes. Like Darkwing Duck had jokes.
Had a bunch of jokes.
But the rest of them really were just like, eh.
They just did it for the kids. Like kids will watch this.
Yeah, like their parents are going to be watching this. But the kids 20 years later might not be watching it either when here we are now.
And we're still watching it. So.
But the humor is just, I loved most of the jokes that were given in there. Like when Louis had a Webby like her grandmother, he's like, you got this. And then she made like some bullshit excuse like, oh, you don't got this.
Well, because she's terrible at lying.
Yeah, but it was just like I said, it's more prevalent. And then the Launchpad line, when
He just came up and smoked some weed.
that after he got bit by the snakes, and then the line where Louis told him to fly something, he's like, yes sir, little kid I just met.
Did not question it one bit.
He says random kid.
Didn't care. I love it. The humor in this one
He's
is
like, you're my boss's nephew, I guess I gotta take your
Exactly.
orders. You still pay me, right, Scrooge? Launchpad, do you get paid?
I don't know. I think everything he crashes comes out of his paycheck. So
Yeah, because I don't think he can afford it anymore because of the amount of property damage.
Like, and I don't know if that's the same plane he keeps flying, or if
Just
they
fix
keep.
it, give it back to him.
If they
Because
got-
that's a smart idea.
Oh, well, who knows? Maybe Scrooge. I mean, he's a trillionaire or whatever. He's got to have like a fleet of freaking planes at this point. At
Yeah,
his disposal.
he says
But then
he-
again, smart money is that he gets them fixed because he's not trying to have. It's not like he can get a 12-pack of planes at the Costco or whatever the hell it's called.
He probably He probably owns his own. He probably owns a few airports here and there.
Oh yeah, that's a given.
You know, he never flew commercial, and he makes it a point to let everybody know that he did everything by himself.
Oh yeah.
So when someone says started from the bottom, now we're here.
Well, that was like a major part of the original one too. Like his number one dime is the reason he found everything that led up to him being the world's richest duck.
And he was a freaking shoe shine boy.
For real.
Starting from there, so
Maybe Drake wrote that song about Scrooge McDuck. We don't know how big a DuckTales fan he is. We don't really know anything about Drake before Degrassi.
besides the fact that his name means duck.
You're blowing my mind.
Well, that's his middle name, so.
Oh my god, that's right. It's all connected.
Wait, so if your name means Doug, eventually you're going to do something DuckTales related?
Yes. Why? What's your last name?
French.
That doesn't mean duck.
At least he doesn't think
You
so.
don't know what language your last name originated.
I know what the language is from. It's French, but I don't know if it means dog. At least I hope not.
To the Google.
Wait.
Bing, whatever you choose.
Wait. Okay. So they've already made a point to tell us that.
I actually
Yeah.
know. I know it doesn't mean duck because it's not the French word for duck. But,
That'll be funny. That'll be really funny because that means every time somebody calls you by your last name, they would be calling you Duck.
Ducky.
Duck from 16 Candles.
NCIS, my friend.
And see it?
Well, you're both right.
Yeah.
There was a ducky in both things.
I know. I went way beyond what she was thinking.
Wasn't there also a ducky in Land Before Time?
Yes.
Yes.
There we go. We found a third duck.
Yes.
I'm pretty
And
sure if we try hard enough, we'll find that fourth one, that elusive fourth character named Ducky.
man. Yeah. We'll probably.
But not in this episode.
Nah. No. I was about to go way off. I was about to go kind of off kilter and say Howard the Duck, but no.
It's just his nom de plume.
But it's still. Hey. Technically, it's still Disney.
Yeah.
Because that's
Marvel.
Lucasfilms.
not then.
Yeah, I know. But hey, why the heck not? I mean, shoot, Darkwing Duck is finally gonna show up. He's gonna show up sometime in this show. We don't know to what
Yes.
capacity.
But I can't wait for that. Also, I'm loving the fact that Lin-Manuel Miranda is voicing Gizmo Duck.
Oh,
That is gonna be amazing. That just gonna show some type of diversity in it because his last name, he's gonna be Hispanic this go
he's
around.
gonna be Hispanic this time around. Yeah.
Like his name is I can't remember Gizmo Duck's alias name, but I know it's
I forgot his real name, too.
Something Cabrera. Like they're making him Spanish this time, and I think that's awesome. And like they're getting a bunch of other
Minorities in here.
not minorities. Come on now, he can say that, but the guy on the other end, he cannot.
Actually, yes, he can. Yes, he can. Because he's a minority too.
Okay.
Everybody at this table is a minority.
But no, they're getting like major the characters that we know are going to be in the show thus far. They're getting well-known actors to voice them this time. Like Allison Janney is going to be Goldie, and what's her name?
Great actor. What's her name?
I loved her in That Thing.
The thing was awesome.
Oh, what's her?
Do wop that thing.
Margot Martindale. That's her name.
Laurel
She
Martindale.
was on The Russians. And then one of my favorite comedians of all time.
Oh wait, I know her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen her in a few things before. Man, wow, that's she's been doing her thing for a long time.
Yeah. She's doing and then there's more, but I'm not gonna rack.
Who's doing the Beagle Boys?
Randos? I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be like last time though, where it's the same voice for all the damn near the same voice for all the Beagle Boys.
Well, 'cause she had a lot of kids, and they all followed in Mom's footsteps. Yeah. Remember that? Okay, I remember one episode where she's in a group like she's in like a club for all thieving moms, and they're all
Great.
and they're all wearing masks. And this was the episode where the Beagle Boys were trying to act good, so they were helping Scrooge. And then all the moms find out, and they're like, you let them earn money honestly? For shame.
That's teaching your kids real values.
Exactly.
Well, because they're all
That's them Duckburg street values.
because they're all thieves. They're all thieves. But one thing I wonder though, because somebody had asked them during a Comic-Con panel this year if they were gonna like reference things like the video game, the original.
The reboot or the original?
I think the original, like when they go to the moon and stuff like that, because people always say the moon stage was their favorite.
That's in the reboot.
Oh, I hated that stage. Oh.
I think it was because of the music though.
No, I just hated that stage.
I gotta play it. I haven't played it in so long.
Oh, had you told me I'd brought my original NES with the game over. I still have both.
I have the reboot.
I have the reboot on my phone.
How'd you get it on your phone?
Because they made it for phones.
Easy answer.
Wait. Is this at the? What am I doing?
Must check phone immediately.
I was about, because you guys weren't gonna hear a thing from me. I was gonna find this
I
game.
think it cost like
Playing a game in the middle of the thing.
Yeah,
For shame.
man, I would have
everything
been
he just said.
a terrible host.
Real values.
I would have been a terrible host. I have a feeling that you three would have probably taken over, which probably wouldn't have been a problem because it would have been really funny. But still.
All right, Kyle, you go do that. We're gonna take over right now.
I already got your radio voice.
Oh God, I hope that's not my radio voice.
Nah, because it just went. Where'd that voice come from?
That voice came from every comedian doing a radio voice I've ever heard, ever.
Period.
Yeah. Whenever they do, they're like, hey, now we're turned into BJ and the Cleve on whatever.
Okay, I'm not gonna edit a lot of this out because this is
This
too,
is gold. You
this
better
is
only
freaking hilarious here.
Please only delete them minutes when we were looking up stuff on IMDb. This is pure podcasting gold.
Okay, so all right.
So much that dragon that came to life would try to find us. That is bringing us back to Ducktales.
Murdered that thing.
Man, they did straight up murder that thing.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they came. I'm glad they went back to it. I'm glad they went back to it because they already rang the gong twice.
That was great.
Well, it was going to happen. They mentioned that this gets rung 3 times, and like, what?
Yeah, they wouldn't have not unrung that bell.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes things don't get they don't get referenced.
But, come on now, if it's gonna be that heavily referenced,
Yeah.
of course it's gonna happen.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. True. So does anybody have any final thoughts on this reboot? Because this was only just the first 2 episodes cut together as a movie. So
I hate that we
No,
have.
this is a 2-parter because it splits up and does the opening theme over again.
Yeah, that was weird. They didn't have the opening theme at the beginning of it. It was just like halfway through, they're like, okay, here we go.
they just wanted to make sure you knew that we had the theme.
We didn't forget about it.
We don't want fans to start complaining. You didn't use the theme song.
What the hell's wrong with you? I want that back from my childhood.
Yes. And the fact that they're referencing the comics here too, so we're gonna get people.
Oh yeah, we're definitely, because I know one of my favorite comedians of all time is voicing the character that wasn't
in the show,
original
but in the
He was
comics.
Yeah, he was in the comics. I can't remember the name of the character he's playing, but he's like the opposite of Donald, wherein like everything goes good for him, and he's hated, and he's voiced by Paul F. Tompkins, and who is a comedian that I just adore.
Nice.
So.
Nice. So it looks like we're gonna have a fun time with this, and this is just the first episode. If they can keep going with this momentum, good writing, you know what I'm saying? This is how you do a reboot. Like Nabgeta, he threw some shade at Scooby Doo earlier because you told me that you just saw like the first few minutes and you were like, oh, this is how you do a reboot, Scooby Doo.
He's right, that it.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't even want to do a reboot like that.
Well, Scooby Doo has had how many attempts?
Too many.
They've run out
Exactly,
of
too many.
Like, Like there was the one where they actually got Matthew Lillard to voice Shaggy again, and then they just said, "Fuck it," and then did it again, and then I'm just glad that they didn't reboot that like I feel like we're this close to the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo reboot because they're just terrible, and that was terrible, and I feel like that's a deep pull that only a few people will remember.
I remember it. I remember
Okay,
it.
good, I'm not
I remember
okay.
it. No, I remember it
I just
vaguely.
remember hating it.
My
Flim Flam and all his bullshit.
Oh
God.
God, but just ugh.
That kid was a master con artist.
Okay, I got a question. Who would you have to deal with? Who would you rather deal with, Scrappy Doo or Flim Flam?
Flim Flam. I mean, Flim Flam got you shit.
what?
You wanted
Can I
anyway.
choose bullets? Can I choose bullet to the head?
Can I choose neither?
Dang.
Can I choose slow, painful death?
You can, but you might have to
Can
leave
I
the
choose
Scooby-Doo
they
universe to
fight to
die.
death for my amusement?
Wait. What'd you say, Nab?
I said, can I choose that they fight to the death for my amusement?
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, Stewie.
But isn't that just animal abuse?
It's animated
Is it
animal
really
abuse.
animal abuse that they can
So-
talk and they're fighting other animals? I'm not making them fight. I'm just watching.
You're a Pokemon trainer.
Oh.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Or Disney.
Come get us, Peter.
Oh, dang.
They show up at 2 hours later.
Man, this is your first episode up here. Oh, let's give a hand to my cousin Rick. His very first on the brain
I hope to
episode.
be back again because I enjoyed the hell of it. I enjoyed doing this very much.
This was a long time coming, and I'm sorry it took this long, cuz
No,
I
worries.
really am, cuz Nab and Alicia have been on a bunch of episodes.
I hope to be on a bunch and then sort of laugh them.
I don't know. They have years of experience with just doing this show with me.
Doesn't matter.
But didn't you and your brother have a show back in the day?
Oh, let's not talk about that. That is ancient Waterbury history.
All right.
WTS.
All right. With that, I think this is a nice.
Getting the radio together. You want your sleepy time radio and him his energetic radio.
All at one go.
I don't mean.
Wake you up.
Exactly.
Yeah, he says it because of the voice I do. Every time I get behind a mic, for some reason my voice goes down lower. I don't understand it.
Well, because you're probably not trying to yell into the mic, so.
Nah.
There you go.
No,
White
I
Storm
didn't.
DJ voice over here. Kyle Barbosa. White Storm. Next up, some Mary J. Blige and ACDC.
What?
He said Mary J. Blige and then AC/DC.
You never heard that mashup?
Yo, dude, listen, that would be the most eclectic radio that you could do. This is not Kiss 95.7 or nothing like that. This is just us. Right here. Playing anything we want from any genre.
On
Is that what you calling the
WOTB.
radio station? Just us.
Just us. Oh man, we went way off kilter, but I'm gonna keep this in anyway. All right, but anyway, thank you guys so much for doing this podcast with me. Let me know what you guys think of the new Ducktales reboot. Do you think this will surpass the old one in popularity?
Yeah.
Maybe. It looks that way.
When is it supposed to continue?
September. September.
Wait a damn month for new episodes.
Why did they?
This is a giant tease right
This
here.
is the biggest of C teases.
Oh, no, never mind.
Oh, they're
Let's
gonna
say this is
sneak
a
them on,
horrible
so
idea.
they're
Well,
gonna
this is a
duck pond.
very Disney idea.
It's a very Disney idea. Wait.
Go on.
I want to hear this. Why is it a very Disney idea?
I just think back to our discussion topic about the vault.
Yeah.
Try it out. Everyone either liked it or hated it, and they're going to take it away for a little bit and then give it back to you at their own convenience.
Complete with the racist crows.
I ain't seen your boy. Nobody know.
It's a very Disney thing to do.
Oh. No, he's right.
Damn it, dead Walter.
Oh wait, what if they make the crows and duckbirds?
No.
Can we go
Yes,
there, or
bring
is it
the
we have
girls
time?
back.
No.
What if the seagulls were racist?
The seagulls were. They were just.
All seagulls are racist. So I would believe
Like, they're
that
being
was more
swatted by people. They gotta be like, you son of a.
Whoa, what if they do that? What if they like the
There
crows?
should be a plot with the seagulls trying to get back at the
F the fisherman.
animals that could talk.
So wait, are the like lower?
And then they made the New York pigeons from Looney Tunes.
Oh God! Are you talking about the good fellas?
Or the good feathers from Animaniacs.
Oh,
Oh my
from Warner
God!
Brothers, let's do a crossover.
That was called Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. And I don't think that's ever gonna happen again, but no.
Not unless there's another drug awareness cartoon they want to do.
Oh yeah. You mean the cartoon All Stars?
Yes.
Dang.
Whereas almost every cartoon you saw.
Almost. And for some reason they had Elf in there too.
Well, because there was that Elf cartoon.
Oh, word. Yeah. Oh man. Once again, we've gone way off topic, but there's some good stuff here. So. All right, guys. Well, let me know what you guys think of the new DuckTales reboot. Are you gonna continue to watch it in September? Oh man. And what do you hope to see in the future? Because this, I think, it's already gotten a green light for a second season.
Yes.
So we're gonna expect a lot. And thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys out there for listening. And I will see you on the next podcast. Peace, love, and never be normal. Woo!
Woo!
I'm not doing that shit.
You're sour.